Do me a favor and watch this clip.
Why are today's women so filled with hatred towards men, yet they will still engage with men for attention and resources?
Because women are desperate sometimes. Not me, though.
Because a man is going to provide me what I allow him and want him to, whether I give him what he wants or not. It's all about the power of seduction.
So the first one was like, because women are desperate sometimes. Well, I have nothing much to say about that. However, the second woman, when asked the question, was like, because she allows men to do things for her that she wants, but she doesn't necessarily have to give him anything that he wants. That's a paraphrase, but basically what she's saying. When I first saw this clip, I didn't really know what to say because it was just too perfect. It just perfectly summarizes what such narcissistic females in this society of today think. This is what the majority of narcissistic females think and act upon, directly or indirectly. She is a little bit more direct about it, but yeah, most of them act upon this mentality. However, many other women, they might think it, but they don't act on this mentality because they understand that they have to work to be in a relationship. They have to work to support their man. Women like that do exist, and I will talk about that in a later video. However, this woman is super pushed in society by the propaganda machine called the mass media and the mass indoctrinator systems that are trying so hard to use these women to control men. Now, why is this peculiar? Why did this catch my attention? Well, because this is the summary of the narcissistic female. This is the summary of the reason why you as men, I would advise, should stop the idea of dating, or I like to call foodie dates. Okay, if you like a woman and she doesn't want to hang out with you on a normal day, this is the reason why you shouldn't be with her or try to even carry on the relationship or carry on the date, because the mentality is different. If a woman is out there telling you, I would not hang out with you because you're not paying for my meal, this is where she gets the mentality from. Many women have this mentality because their thought process is not like, oh my God, this guy is cool, I just want to hang out with him and see whether I like him or not. No, that's not where they're on dates, because she has an ego. And the ego is telling her to get free food, get free entertainment, get wine and dined, have a man walk up to her and try to desperately get her number, get her attention in order to please her. So she's seen it as an apparatus to control, as power, as a way to get men to do for her what she wants men to do for her. She's not seeing it as a relationship. To her, she has a massive narcissistic ego that makes her feel that she's more important than the man, that she's there to make the men serve, make the men a slave. Because that's slavery. Responsibility without authority is slavery. This one thing the red pill did get correct. Now, the red pill, even though they do say that they despise such behavior in women, are the ones that keep fostering such entitlement in women by having men stick to their concrete script of providing or protecting for such women, right? Because they say no matter what, you still have to provide or protect for what? For these? Fuck no. I say no. For good women that have no body count, doesn't matter. When you keep the cycle of provider-protector mechanism, you increase the narcissism cycle in these women, because the core of the problem is that the man has to be the one to approach. Is that the man has to be the one to take her out on dinner. Is that the man has to be the one to wine and dine her. Is that the man has to be the one to pay for her meals. Is that the man has to be the one to entertain her. And they call all those things leadership. And it's not leadership. It's just being a well-dressed, well-spoken servant. Because the woman has no initiative to even sit down and talk to you unless you put the food on the table, unless you're the one paying for the bills, unless you're the one paying for the rent, unless you're the one paying for everything, unless you're the one taking her to dinner, unless you're the one approaching her. She's feeling entitled because of these mechanisms. If you do not tackle that behavior, there's a problem. It's not that whining and dining is naturally a bad thing. The same way providing and protecting is naturally a bad thing. But it should be done for somebody that has proven herself that she is capable of reciprocity and capable of working to be in a relationship. The mass majority of these women aren't. So basically, we're just having a bunch of men approaching these women without any idea of who these women are and paying for their time by buying them dinner. So of course, they're going to feel entitled. This pay to date is part of the reason, if not one of the major reasons, such women exist. Now, not all women are going to take advantage of this kindness or this chivalry. Not all women are going to take advantage of that. But a good amount of women are going to take advantage of that because they feel that they are supposed to be one and done. That is their right as women to be taken care of, which is not the truth. But because men keep pushing this narrative, they keep doing this. Now, you might say that, well, the red pill is tackling this issue, but no, it's not so true because another mistake that the red pill movement makes, especially from the range of people like Fresh and Fit, is that they make the argument that these women should just be had sex with and left and dumped. But you shouldn't even be having sex with these kinds of women. Women like this do not deserve dick and they don't deserve resources. None of those things. Definitely not resources. Definitely not resources. Now, what do I say they don't even deserve dick? Because in order to even talk with these kinds of women, you still have to take them on dinners and take them on dates and shit like that, right? Unless you will look like a tattooed up gangster, that's the only way you can hit it for free. That's the only way you can hit it and quit it without paying for meals or paying for her food or her entertainment. So the very fact that you have to take this woman out to date without her desiring to even do anything back for you in reciprocity, as she just claimed, because that also means sex. It doesn't just mean like taking you out to dinner as well once in a while. No, it means everything. She doesn't feel that she has to do anything for you, which is fine. But the very fact that she doesn't have to do any of these things for you, and you're still taking her out to dinner and doing all this extra shit just because you want to get the punani, makes you the loser. So even though the red pill preaches that you should still find a way to have sex with these women in order to gain experience, it's a stupid argument because you shouldn't be having sex with narcissistic, self-absorbed, stupid, useless women that have nothing to offer you and would ruin your life because they're not meant for you. These women are not meant for you. Okay? Get into your heads. For these men that want to go ahead and sleep with all these 9s and 10s, they are not meant for you. They are meant for fuckboys. They are designed for men that have no future and no ambition. They're designed for men that are going to lose in the long term. Waste men, road men, whatever you hell you want to call them. They're not for you. So if you're coveting after their vagina, well, you're going to end up the idiot that they're going to manipulate and take half of your resources, especially if you're stupid enough to marry them. They are not meant for you. Stay away from these kinds of women. So, long story short, these women are not good people. They have been indoctrinated from a very young age to think that they are deserving of the world. They are deserving of free gifts, of free this, free that. And they take pride and stroke their ego, I'm even sure masturbate sometimes, to destroying a man's life or destroying a man's wallet and having nothing to offer the guy. So they take pride in having men work as slaves for them. It's a slave mentality. That's why I keep saying, listen, if a woman doesn't want to talk with you unless you pay for a meal, you shouldn't be talking to that woman. You shouldn't even be with that woman. If she says, hey, there's this fancy restaurant I think we should go to, be like, nah, we chilling. Just like, I can't stand a man that doesn't want to take out his wallet. I'm like, bye, I'll block you. That's what it's supposed to be. Stop incentivizing bad female behavior. Because that makes other women look bad. Women that are actually good women, it makes them look bad. Anyway, guys, that's all I got to say today, and I'll see you guys later.